Hi guys, thought I'd do a video on this little trailer I've got for camping. Just so you know it's me. There's the cat, she's always in my videos it seems. Right, this is a tiny trailer. I mean it's so small I can practically tow this with my mountain bike. It's about 1 metre long, 1 metre wide. I've added jockey wheel just so it will stand here nicely. There's a spare wheel underneath, you can see there. I've added this is the chain, the keeper chain, but I've pegged it down so it can't tip backwards. I've added a high top cover, and obviously there's a roof box on the top. Now I find this is really easy to tow, but it's a nightmare if you want to reverse with it, because the distance between the drawbar and the wheels is tiny. It's easier just to unhitch it and turn it around really. I'll set it up, show you what I've done so it's usable for camping. Okay, so this is how I have it set up when I'm on camp, if you like. As you can see, I've got a metal shelf here which just slots onto the side. It's quick release. This is actually from a metal cabinet. It's just a shelf out of a metal cabinet. It's held in place with paracord for now. I will be replacing that with some chain of some sort because of the fire risk here next to the stove. It's my petrol Coleman stove, which I've talked about before, which is awesome. This area obviously is for putting a chopping board on and chopping up. You'll see here, this is running water. This is a little battery operated shower unit, which I've taken the shower head off. There's the shower head there, and that just sticks with a sucker underneath, and then when you press this little button here you get running water straight into my bowl there. That works really well, and it just means your water container can be out of the way, and obviously you can use it as a shower when you get a bit grubby. I've got a drop side on the back here, which again I've secured horizontal with some paracord, and then I can use my toolbox, which you might have seen before in some of my other videos. I've just got all my cutlery and bits and pieces, pots and pans in there, and that sits there nicely. The roof box, I only have light stuff in here when I'm travelling. Pop it up so I keep sleeping bags and the like in there. They'll all be out obviously when you've got a tent pitch, but it means that it just gives you a bit more wind protection when you're cooking. But you can pitch a tarp over the top, which I'll put up now. I'll have a little experiment and I'll put a little tarp up and we'll see how we go. Okay, so here's it with a tarp up. I didn't really have enough room to put the tarp up because of my hedge and the like, but it gives you an idea. I've taken the tarp right the way over the trailer just to give total weather protection, because you don't want water running down into the trailer obviously, because it'll just fill up and make everything else wet. But I can stand up in here. This is, if you can see that alright, this is working. I think with a bit more room that'll be a bit wider. I've got some spare poles, lower ones, so if need be I'd put an extra upright pole on either side here, but I think this would work, you know. This is it's okay, make a little dining shelter. I use these high visibility guy lines so you don't trip over them at night. They seem to work really well, but I think this is the result. Can't go wrong. I think one of the main advantages of using a setup like this is because I can leave this on the site and go away in the car. With my other video I hung this tarp over the back of the car, my Mazda here, my Mazda Tribute, but of course every time I wanted to leave the site I had to pack it all down, whereas this, although I take the cooker and all that and put it inside the trailer just for a little bit more security, at least it'll stay up ready for when you get back. Obviously this will be right next to my tent as well. I could even pitch it and attach it to my tent if I wanted to, using the Oz tent. I'm sure I could rig up a way of putting this between the two, the trailer and the tent. So that's one advantage. It can stay up all the time, so long as the wind's not too high. Yeah, it's good.